Good. He's not here?
New session day, so we're in a new phase. So we've got another volume block. Just look, the idea is we've got a volume block before Christmas, and then we're going to go in January. We start our intensification, which is our strength power phase. Okay, so we're going to really look to, it's more heavier load, low rep, sub-maximal load, lots of explosive work as well. So we're going to add in, we're going to start integrating more acceleration, deceleration, change of direction. We will still hit our power work. So I want to hit all different parts of the force velocity curve. So strength speed, which is more high load power, speed strength, low load power, and velocity as well, which is your more sprinting work as well.
What's in there?
BCAA. I was just thinking, I was running late this morning. I said, Steph, can you make me a protein shake, please, like when you shower? She makes it with, she puts BCAA in it.
In a protein shake?
Hot water. I fucking lost it.
What did you say?
I just stormed out of the house.
What you're going to do is, first time you're hand cleaning, so we just take your time with it, don't rush it. The biggest thing I'm going to show you is where a lot of guys struggle is where to front rack the bar to catch the bar. So I actually do something called a clean catch to work on getting your hands through. So I'm going to show you up. First of all, let's put 10 to each side. Just a big square. So just start with 3 hinges. Snap those elbows through. Quick. No RDL. So you start here. Just like start in that position and get under it. Nice, good. Get under it, quick. Good. Snap it through, elbows through. There we go. Nice, but I want to see that shrug hard, big square. And again. Good. We're going to add it all together. 1. Okay, try again. And again, RDL. Okay, what I want to see is listen up. You want to see your hips come right through. Hips got to come right through, okay? Do one more. Okay, put the bar back, it's too light for you. Because you know your thing is, what I was saying was, a lot of guys when they start clean, they use their arms, so it's too light. Then I start using heavy weight, they go, fuck, I've got to use my power limb extensors to get the bar up. So here, 4 reps. Jump shrug, let's go. Jump! Okay, make sure those hips come through, right through. RDL jump shrug. Now I don't want you to listen, I don't want you to hold it at your knee, it should be fluid. It should be fluid, bang. Okay, now see how you're jumping forward, you're pulling the bar too soon. Okay, put it back. Your thing is, you are so strong, you're strong throughout your whole body, but especially your arms, bro, you're very strong. And what you do, what I used to do, is just use your arms. I just want you to think, glutes, hand, it's a full kinetic chain movement, but I want you to think, fuck, if I don't use my legs here, the bar's not gonna come up. So I want to really work on that hips coming through, because I'm here, that triple extension, bang, yep. Hips fully through, it's gotta be hips fully through, okay? Yeah. What do you want to go? Just rest at 10s or 5s? Go 10s. That's why I use variants of Olympic lifting, something like hand clean pull, hand clean high pull, clean grip snatch, single arm snatches, something like that, because the biggest issue with this is a lot of people look at the bar and not the body. I keep saying the importance. The reason why we use Olympic lifting is for triple extension and ground-based power. Too many people worry about the bar, you know, it's heavy and it's kind of like they hear all those noises and it's cool to do Olympic lifting. This is just, I use it as, you know, athletic-based strength training. That's what we look at for. How did that feel, right? Do we go heavier? Or you want to leave it on that?
Yeah, maybe.
I want to make sure your hips come right through, right? Well, this will be our last set. RDL, jump shrug hard. Elbows come up, front rack. Catch the bar. And then a clean. In terms of motor unit recruitment, for Olympic lifts, motor unit recruitment is the highest. So it's very important, especially if you're training a contact-based sport like rugby or gridiron, high load power is critical. The ability to produce power against heavy external loads, which is what Sandor needs for his position and for his sport. So I'm just looking, once again, I'm looking for the stimulus, I'm looking for his body to come right through. Another thing is what you want to look for is a straight line. What a lot of people do is they hello guys, what they do is when they jump shrug, they overextend their back and they're like this, do you notice that?
Yeah. So
you're still on a straight line, okay? But that's okay, we're gonna work on that. And see, that's fine. And when you're catching it, see, that's very light for you. Look where he's catching it, guys.
Yeah, I still feel like I'm...
Well, look, it's kind of like through here. But this is pretty good for you. For how long? When was the last time you did any hand clean, power clean, any front racking? So how long ago was that for everyone out there?
3.5 years.
So it's a long time ago. So considering this is the first time, that's pretty good though. You should be pretty happy with that. There. Okay, that is a nice rep. That's triple extension. Okay, that's all I want the viewers to look out there, is just look at that triple extension. Extension of the hip, knee, and ankle. Plantar flexions. That's called triple extension. He's not overly extended, and we've got a straight line. Ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, ear, pretty much if we drew a straight line down. Alright, here we go. Front rack. Now, let's see this depth, baby. Now, just everyone out there, it's a front squat, so it's true quad dominant. Try to remain nice and upright. It's going to stay tight. Here we go. 1. Oh, stop it. 2. Knees out. Tight. Press. Mate, I wish I filmed him from day 1. 3. Press. 2, 1 more. 4. Press. Lock. Rack it. Just let everyone out there, man. And this, he knows this, but he probably won't admit this.
Put that down one, bro.
Yeah. His first session here, I still remember his first session, and he was so tight to his hips, and he was so tight to his ankle. Oi, do you see how well you're moving now? Yeah. That is perfect front squat technique.
I think I squatted like that.
Oi, we should have got the... Damn it, I didn't get the video,
You
bro.
would have it in your phone somewhere.
Do you reckon? Yeah, I probably would. But his first front, this is his first full range squat. I'm not kidding ya. It was like this. He was so tight to his hips, he compensated, and he came forward, trunk flexion like this.
Forward, but
no,
yeah.
He doesn't want to be his ad. But no, seriously, it was poor.
Yeah.
And I said straight away, man, we need to work on hip mobility, we need to work on the ankle mobility, we need to work on motor control. Man, credit to this guy, he's put in the work, so credit to him. Press. 1. Press, knees stay out. Lock. Now, what I'll do is this. So watch, everyone out here, here's a nice little tidbit for you. Out of 10 RPE, rate of perceived exertion, 10 being hardest, 1 being easy, what would you rate that?
For that 3 reps?
Yeah.
Say like 6.
Okay, so he's about a 6. So what we're going to do now is watch this. We're going to pretty much neurally ramp him up. So we're going to start at a lightweight, and every set we're going to try and go heavier until we reach a point where he's going to get 10 reps out. My general rule of thumb is you never miss reps, and you always keep 1 to 2 reps in the tank. How do I look next to him, everyone out there? Do I look any size whatsoever? I reckon a one-on-one, honestly one-on-one, I could just hold him. How small do I look on camera next to him?
Well, we'll see.
My old man reckons my old man goes,
I just
you're
keep
nothing compared to him. I go, man, that's a bit harsh. He goes, mate, he goes, you need to have a good arm look. He's like, oh man, I got this guy. That's a nice little tip there for everyone actually. That's a really good tip for everyone out there, Sandor. Because a lot of people think that everyone out there, especially training athletes, they think, oh, well, in general, it's better to train to failure. Now, there's a lot of evidence out there to say training to failure is good, training to failure is bad. It works for strength, it works for size. In my opinion, I'm training athletes. I do not like my athletes missing reps.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I think when you're so focused on technique and getting the most out of the exercise, going to failure is not really going to happen.
Now, well, look.
If it's about getting that number up, that weight up, that's your sole purpose of doing it, understandable, but when it's not. Yeah, look,
there's a few schools of thought on that. If you're a novice, any stimulus works. Now, for a guy like Sandor, who's quite highly trained, for me, strength is about the progression, not the pump. So a lot of guys chase the pump. Arnie, the pump, talks about, train to failure. Look, I don't think it's effective for athletes. I don't like training to failure. I know Joe DeFranco, none of his athletes have ever missed a rep. I'm talking about, from my opinion, you don't miss reps. Let's go, 10 reps. Front rack. First set, guys. Look at now. Watch his speed, watch his intent, watch his connection with his glutes. On my count, he's going to bounce out the whole start up. Just to let everyone know, this guy's a pro athlete, and I still start him from the lowest progression. Bodyweight squat with band bottom up, bodyweight squat with band top down. I went front squat to box squat, back squat full range, front squat full range. So this is our last progression. And then the next phase, we're going into a strength power phase of intensification. So just because they're high level athletes doesn't mean you need to nail the basics. 99% of the time the basics work. My big 6, hinge, squat, push up, row, overhead press, chins. Get your athletes savagely competent at these movements, and I promise you, when you integrate out there with their skill, they're a better athlete. Ask him. He's out, press, racket, yeah boy. Now, for everyone out there, I'm gonna give now, I just haven't told you yet, you've got 3 minutes rest in between sets. Do you want to go up, or you want to leave that for patterning? What do you want to do?
We'll go one more. I mean, listening to that Boyle podcast is good.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. It's good.
Have you heard DeFranco's podcast?
Nah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I've got to listen.
Just
I was watching
quickly.
his Instagram, he's got some good shit.
Oh, he commented on your post.
Did you see how he commented on my post?
That's so nice of him to do that.
Oh, yeah, you know that. You know that. I know you don't like to admit it.
For all the up-and-coming coaches, if you pay for your trip to America and suck the Franco off, he will comment.
Don't. Wait, let me tell you something. This is for my boy. Just put this in as well. Matty Hodgson, you are a legend, mate. You got a terrible head. I just want to quickly chuck this in because he'll love this if I put this in. So obviously I got a fair few pro guys here, Sandor being one of them, and this is one. He'll actually be here when Hodge is here as well. But this is the stuff my boys said to me, and this is how arrogant they are. So this is Hodge sending me his stuff. Look at that head for everyone out there. I just wrote to him he's got a terrible head, but this is his. This is Hodge dunking, and I'm just going to put it out there. I helped him do this, so got to give me credit here. So here's Hodge dunking. Here he comes. Look at the big fella. Boom! That's Woodford SSC athlete right there. Hodgie, big boy. What I love about a front squat, and this is for everyone out there, the front squat, it promotes real good posture because it's anti-flexion, because you have to keep your trunk nice and upright. So you're resisting flexion. And one of the roles of the core is to resist movement, anti-rotation, anti-extension, anti-lateral flexion. I love it. Remember, anterior core, posterior core, inner core, TVA, pelvic floor, multifidus, and diaphragm. It's like a belt around your body from your ASIS to your PSIS, and it like stabilizes your pelvis. And I love anything that's anti-movement. It's really important. But the thing about a front squat, if you look at a true core dominant pattern, go front squat, high bar, low bar, back squat. So the great thing about a front squat, and remember, everything I do is training neural pattern. For a core dominant pattern, you want to see trunk nice and upright, lots of ankle dorsiflexion for the ankle. So all I look for is the trunk to remain nice and upright. Now when the bar goes in the back, your trunk's not going to be as upright, it's going to be less so. So when we look at a true core dominant movement, a front squat, that's why Boyle talks about using it, why they love using front squats compared to the back squat, because you can train day after a deadlift, which is a hip dominant pattern, shins vertical, trunk horizontal. So he goes front squat for deadlift, which is so important. That's what Boyle talks about all the time, and I love reading Boyle. Everyone out there, Boyle, DeFranco, Cressy, get onto these guys. They're coaches who have knowledge but can apply it and get results in the real world, which is unbelievable. And that's what we're here for. 20 kilos. Single leg hip thrust. We're going to go with the bar to start. Superset, band and reverse wood chop. I'll show you what it is. Alright, so come over here. Can you just give me, just to loosen up a little bit, SMA hip flexor, mobilise, just to loosen up the hip flexor so we can get more good. I'm going to show you that. The thing about, if you look at the best athletes, and I'm not just talking about at their skill, but in the gym, how efficient. I call it fluidity, and I'm really looking at everything from a nervous system point of view, how the nervous system recruits muscle fibers and how efficient their movement is. It's called neurological efficiency, the ability of the athlete to recruit and train high threshold fast twitch motor units and do so quickly. And that's the critical thing for an athlete. Efficiency is the key for everything. Neurological efficiency. Let's go, column press.
Wood chop.
Let's go, band and reverse wood chop, let's go. So the progression for there, he's been really working on heavy double leg hip thrust, which I think is really important to maintain bent leg hip extension and activation of glutes. What? Yeah, so what, you're gonna grab this, like this, yeah, like that, and make sure your feet stay square base, dip, bang, quickly. Want to dip, bang. Now you're gonna move quick back, real quick, so it's a slight dip, then move. Good. 3. Good, nice. 4. Yeah, good. 5. Good. 6. 8. 9, 10, perfect, good. Do you see his speed, his control? I love it. Oh, TKEs.
If you think about it, Wood, we come in here,
yes.
We did 2 sets of hang cleans,
yes.
5 sets of front squats,
yes.
and now 1 set of that.
Yeah.
But I'm truly fucked.
Because he's doing
and you look at that as we go, you think, yeah, they're not going.
Yeah.
But
it's quality. But when you do, okay, that brings me a fair point, which Sandor brings up is, it's about not doing 1,000 exercises, but doing 3 to 4 exercises at a real high level, maximum effort, high quality. See how gassed he gets as well, because he's doing them at a maximum effort.
That's the thing. That's the big, and probably that Prowler challenge reiterated that.
Yeah.
You can think you're working hard, try doing everything you do at a max effort, and then you realise how fucking hard training can be.
Yeah. A lot of people just go in and go through the motions. I want to think the rep is the stimulus for adaptation and change. We want to look at the perfect rep.
It's not about the weight. Like, I'm not front squatting 150 kilos, but at 90 kilos I'm moving as fast as I can.
Intent.
Every time I do that, max effort's just fucking.
It's hard. So what we're going to do is introduce him a stimulus of acceleration, deceleration, change direction, which isn't closed. So it's predetermined. So for it to be truly reactive or agility, like anything agility, it's got to be open, it's got to be reactive. It's chaotic, it's not predetermined. So this is more teaching how the acceleration, just basic. It's not going to go 100%, about 90%. Slowly introducing that stimulus again, and also deceleration. To jog off to this cone, 90% acceleration of that white cone, decelerate, lower your hips, hold. So it's like this, decelerate, and then hold. But the whole thing about decelerate, lower your hips, hold, quickly stop, and that eccentric below, that eccentric. Then walk back over here, move that thing in. So minute on, what you do is,
you have to go
1 minute on, 30 seconds off. He's going one way to start. Oh fuck, how would we do it?
So one set I'll go from the blue, one set I'll go from the red.
Yeah, you just change, and then you do 4 efforts and you're done.
Yeah.
There we go.
20 seconds. You had 5 seconds.
A lot of athletes don't get, people talk about force production, this is for everyone out there, force production, so jumping and sprinting, they don't talk about force reduction, landing and decelerating, which you need eccentric strength, which is critical for injury prevention. How many times do you hear people talk about deceleration and landing? Proper mechanics on when you land. Hips flex, knees flex, ankles flex, knees out. You don't hear about this. These are the small little basics that a lot of people miss. They want to jump high, they want to run quick. That's all great. If you can't land, you can't decelerate, you will get injured. So that's what we're working with Sandor. And by the time he gets back to playing NRL again, he'll be ready to go. Good to go. Just match conditioning.
So what are your actual deceleration mechanics?
Okay, so we can do it 2 ways with him. I'm dropping the hips. See, he drops the hips, small steps, hold. Okay, pushing these out. Or you can go in a lunge position, hold down here like this. It's just dropping your center of gravity, lowering it.
All right.
Christ, is it all lovely? It keeps going.
Creatine is. I was telling you, I did some nutrition stuff about 6 months ago with Exos in the States. Probably the best, not only information, but display of information.
In what way?
I've ever had, just the way they give you the information and the way you can use it. It's really easy and accessible. It just takes all the bullshit and the guesswork out of it, which people can't be bothered, and that ruins their consistency, you know what I mean? So I just do a 5 gram maintenance dose of creatine.
Every day?
Every session, yeah, every day.
Even when you don't train? Just down the powder through the mouth. You don't mix it. It's efficient. You take BCAAs or anything?
Yeah.
That's of course, during workout, my bad.
BCAAs in during workout, 10 grams. I get 811, so high leucine. And I just go, like bulk powders, for example, you pay for what's in it, you don't pay for the brand. So there's 30 but 40 bucks off every time. Or you can pay for a BCA that's got some colourful stickers on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My protein that I'll have, I just have waxy maize.
Waxy maize.
Whey WPI and a banana. So just I have a big hit of carbs on most high days, which is fairly often these days.
Yeah.
I'll have 100 grams, 120 grams of carbs in my post-workout shake.
Really? How do you?
So that's how.
Bananas probably got like 20.
You can't have 5 bananas. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's a lot of sugar.
So you have waxy maize, there's no sugar. So it's brilliant.
So you'll get your like 80 grams or whatever from.
And they'll have a banana.
How many? How many recommended dosages are you taking? Like how many scoops of that would you take?
So that's 4 scoops, and a banana gets me my 115 grams of carbs.
And Exos helped you to figure that number out, or you just experimented?
Yeah, that's based off their numbers, that carb amount. But that's my biggest hit of carbs. The rest of the day, like I have 3 square meals. So I might have in the morning my carbs would be banana, orange juice, and 80 grams of oats. That's my carbs. With that, I'll have eggs and avocado. Lunch, I'll only have 180 grams of ground rice. And dinner, I'll only have 200 grams of sweet potatoes. So it's not crazy. But I do include a lot of fruit in my diet now.
More sugar.
And people, not only the sugar, but I think the fibre is the most important part. People are
Your
deprived
gut.
of that
Yeah.
when they go on these weight loss diets. And for me, I don't want to eat 250, 300 grams of ground rice and sweet potato. It's disgusting. Half that and chuck in an apple, which has got like 30 grams of carbs, 130 calories or something. That's much better. I'll eat an apple, it's not the end of the world. So, and I find the advantages with the fibre and stuff like that still contribute to your metabolism and everything like that. Plus, if I promote diet to anyone, it's doable. It's a lifestyle choice. It shouldn't be terrible because you're just never going to do it. You might do it for a week, and you won't do it for 2. So
Can't adhere to it consistently.
if you give up a little for something sustainable, I think that's the way to go. And then the arvo, obviously, usually I have a double wrap. So just a double wrap with some fruit. And if it's a low day, I'll have yogurt and trail mix. So just to make a nut mix. That's pretty much me. And that's the first time I've really found a platform that I can tinker when I know where I'm going to be. So it's good. Goanna.
What do you mean a goanna?
It's because you dip your neck.
Yeah, because that's what I only keep neutral here. Goanna, shut up, Corey. Goanna Woodford. Mentally, see, guys like Sandor, I've mentally got him already, mate. Like, I know if I have to beat him, I would. If I had to, no, it's fine, mate. So I've run you around, you've got terrible conditioning, mate, and I know it. You know it. Your conditioning is average at best. It's good. I did it myself, mate. I killed that. Mate, I don't even bother. I don't even bother.
Talk about all the time. Probably the most, you put the worst athlete here.
Oh.
Another picture like that. You took a hamstring if you even had to go for one run. It's not a joke. It genuinely would.